behind, like where you start, remember, where your front hip starts, your head has to stay behind that. And then don't want to fall back. I know you're trying to avoid getting forward, like trying to avoid getting here, but the answer is not to push yourself back. We still want to get here and then be balanced in the middle, okay? Turn to the middle. Just a couple more there.
So I think it's because my high school, they make a lot of errors in their outfit.
Get off the roof, chica. Right there. On top. So did you feel like you were able to stay back better? Like in the event and tournament?
So I did better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm still a little bit doing it like
So across. Okay. The combination of getting a little forward and then that kind of the pull move. Okay. We'll work on it some more.
That's why we worked on trying to do
getting back behind you. Just like that. See, you don't do it in here. That's the thing, is you don't do it nearly as bad when you come across. Like you get this. In a game though, you get excited and you get this move. Okay? And so staying back, like it should happen anyway. We should be, as soon as we get to turn, we should be allowing that barrel to work back behind us so that we stack up or we get connected, however you want to think about it. Okay? I don't want you to get so involved in this when this is a bigger problem. Okay? The forward is a much bigger problem than you creating the barrel depth. Okay? Because one like causes the other. All right? And what our lower half does and how we control our forward move is a big factor in what our hands are then going to do.
Yeah, I think I was staying back were better. It's just my hands were like dropping.
Drop like here, and then you have to pull.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and grab your bat.
I cracked my bat. So I had to get another one.
You cracked that one?
No, also my old one, I guess now.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put this strap on you. Okay. And I am actually gonna pull you, not hard,
I know,
but I'm gonna pull you a little bit forward, and I want you to really work to stay back, and then you're gonna have to grab another ball. Okay. So right there. Yep. Uh-huh. Don't rush your hands. Don't rush. And with how much little stride you have, just there should be no forward thought at all. It should just be load and go. And go doesn't mean rush. Just right there. Now that. There you go. That was a better one. Good. Pretty good right there. Some of this is also just maturing as a young hitter and not getting so excitable in the box. You're just such a high energy, fast twitch, want to go, swing hard, run fast, and that's a good thing, but we've got to be able to slow ourselves down, especially in the batter's box. Okay? A slow, prepared mind is going to work much better than somebody who's really anxious and amped up all the time. Okay? There's a time and place for that, but we got to learn to calm down a little. Okay? So on this one, right here, when you go to stride, I want you to give it a little pause. So it's going to be load, take your little step, and then pause right there, and then just really focus on your head staying back. Yeah, you fell backwards. Oh, that one. There you go. You can hear the difference. Okay. All right. One more like that, and then we'll go ahead and get into regular rhythm. Good. All right. Now, more of your game rhythm. You don't have to have the pause. So, see, that just tells me that in games, you're just getting a little anxious and just speeding everything up. A lot of times, and we've talked about this before with you, a lot of times people start talking about your hands before they teach you how to use your lower body or before you truly understand how the sequence works. And so we get going and, okay, I'm going to get my hands to the ball. I'm going to go. Instead of sequencing, staying behind myself, and then working through the ball.
So I used to do stuff like that. Like I didn't ever do this.
Yep.
Then my old hitting coach.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, is somebody goes to an instructor somewhere and they just preach, hands to the ball, hands to the ball, hands to the ball, stay inside the ball, stay inside the ball. And so y'all get so hand-oriented that either you forget, you don't use, or in your case, when I first started working with you, you just didn't know how to use your body. Everything was go get it with the knob. And that's why your swing looked like it was going straight down at the ground, and then you had to finish really, really high instead of more work the barrel behind me and then stay level through the zone. Go back just a touch. All right, let's get to tossing a little bit here. Remember, use home plate as your guide. All right, with where you set up with everything, with your load and little stride. Back corner of home plate for my head, and where I should have that head, shoulder, hip, knee line. Oh. What'd you feel? Okay. Yeah, well, you fell back. You get here and you fall out of it.
So one-hander.
Head over. Yep. That's it. Amen. If you can remember, and I know that you know the information, but knowing the information and being able to truly focus on it when you are practicing, if you can remember center, you don't have a big leg kick. You don't have feet that are close together. Like you don't have a pronounced move into launch. You're basically a no stride. It's like a load and then pick up, put down. Okay? So keeping yourself in that center is extremely important. And center can be too far forward, or off center could be too far forward. Off center could be too far back, coming and falling out of posture. Like there's all sorts of ways to get out of balance. But here and then head over home and then check it. And that's the problem with young players. Is y'all get going and you're told something, but then when you practice on your own, you don't really pay attention. Because your hands are low. I'm telling you, man. You're hitting it right there because your hands are low. Get them up. Thank you. There you go. Yeah. And that little inside out is a good swing to have. That ball was a little bit in, and we were able to stay inside of it. And that's why I don't. There's something to be said for staying inside the ball. It's just not something that I harp at people, because if you get connected properly, you're gonna be inside the ball. The outside the ball when you go around is really a disconnection, and so we got to be careful with that. But staying centered, okay, behind the front hip. And then whatever feel that you want. If you like that move, that's fine. But it can't be back here and now I'm coming around. It's work the barrel to my shoulder as I get into connection and then release. It's not this disconnection and then around the base or around the softball. Okay?
Because like when I was hitting 2 days ago, before I did like this, I wouldn't be like, I'd be like this.
Yeah, under, yes. That's how we talked about last time. Is it's not get down here and then the barrel's like this. It's just laying it back to the shoulder and then thinking more level.
Yeah.
You're not going to see anybody in the box doing this. It's all going to be like
Oh, tough pitch.
You know the actual getting this shit connected here?
There you go. Okay. So just consistency with the practice and then just getting that feel for it. And then in game, and I'll have to ask Dad if he has some video or whatnot. Just,
Video me?
yeah. Just in game, being able to relax and control that excitement a little bit and understand the ball has to get to you. Yep. Okay. We don't want to have to go get it. It's got to get over home plate to be a strike. So you trying to go get it out here. I know it's hard to do sometimes, but just from a common sense perspective, allow the ball to get to us.
Yeah.
Okay.